It was supposed to be a tasty new recipe for Niagara Falls.
The most valuable property in Niagara Falls and perhaps even Western New York.
NCCC President James Klyczek said the site of his new culinary school could only be described as
priceless.
But a 7 Eyewitness News investigation shows the Niagara Falls Culinary Institute may have been cooked with enough bad ingredients to make taxpayers lose their appetites. Documents obtained exclusively by 7 Eyewitness News show that top officials at NCCC targeted specific companies so that major public projects would go to businesses with ties to school officials. The findings are so shocking, as one board member put it, that the fallout started even before our investigation hit the air. The $30 million project was built primarily with taxpayer money, and college records showed that board members gave President James Klyczek the authority to negotiate the deals. That included a $1 million contract that went to LP Simonelli to manage the much-anticipated construction project. Former LP Simonelli Vice President Kevin Schuler, currently under indictment for the Buffalo Billions scandal, was an active member of the NCCC board at the time the culinary deal went to his company. Here he is at the project's ribbon cutting in 2012. He had reason to smile because LP Simonelli beat out 8 other firms for the job, even though bidding documents show the firm submitted the highest of 8 bids. Company lawyers stress that professional service contracts do allow public agencies to factor other elements besides cost. And documents do show that LP Simonelli also received the highest-rated technical score among the 8 bidders. But President Klyczek emailed one of his VPs about that construction deal, telling him to, quote, check with Kevin, privately, not in front of any trustee. Another pile of taxpayer money went to Canon Design for architectural services. Klyczek's emails, obtained by 7 Eyewitness News, show he wanted to give the company a lucrative deal, worth more than $1 million, without public bidding. Sole source, Klyczek said, because I want Canon on the team. But his own vice president, Bill Schickling, said that there was, quote, weak justification for the move because it was a, quote, proactive measure by the college to preclude competition. College procedures require that any public works contract worth more than $20,000 must be put out to a formal RFP process with at least 3 vendors. The architecture contract in question was worth more than $1 million. Does he understand and agree? Klyczek asked Vice President Randy Bowen about Schickling. Not really, said Bowen. However, he understands our point of view. He would prefer us to at least do the charade of an RFP process and then select Canon. And that's exactly what happened, to the tune of $1.1 million. Like LP Simonelli, Canon has some key connections to the school. Mike Mistriner was one of Canon's top architects for the culinary project. His brother is Mark Mistriner, an NCCC food professor who helps run the Culinary Institute. Now you may be wondering whether NCCC was getting legal advice on all this. Well, the college did hire lawyers to advise it on the project, including one who was a member of the Web of Political Influence at NCCC. NCCC bid out legal work for the culinary school in 2010, but Klyczek's emails show that he wasn't happy with the 3 firms who responded. Where the hell is Harris Beach? Klyczek emailed his VPs. One of Harris Beach's partners was Henry Wojtasek, former GOP chairman of Niagara County, who later became vice chairman of the NCCC board. Like Schuler, his name is prominently displayed for visitors to see when they enter the Culinary Institute. But Wojtasek's firm never sent a response to the RFP, so Klyczek directed Schickling to, quote, extend it or start over. Schickling said, that would clearly be rigging of the procurement process. Schickling suggested they award the bid to one of the 3 original law firms. But Klyczek said that is not an option. We are to reconfigure as needed and reissue. The RFP was extended anyway, and even though Harris Beach never put in a bid, documents show that some of its lawyers did perform legal work for NCCC on that project. State taxpayers pay Klyczek's salary of $185,000 per year, plus a take-home car. He wouldn't sit for an interview, but we caught up with him at a special meeting. Wondering if you want to say anything about, all this? Do you have anything to say?
No, I have no comment.
Taxpayers or anything?
I have no comment.
Anything you want to say to reassure people that, things were done the right way here?
Charlie, I don't know what to tell you.
We're good, Charlie.